Hey everyone, welcome to Jack of All Staves. My name is Robert and this is my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do something a bit different than what I've been doing the past few weeks, which has been to create short 1-minute videos about the different instruments that I hope to teach more about. And I want to give some background for the channel as a whole and what I hope to accomplish with it in the months and years to come. I'm a musician. I have been for many years. The most serious I got about it was probably when I was 14 or so years old, picking up the bass guitar, and going forward was primarily a bass player. But along the way had opportunities to learn the guitar, piano, drums, music theory, vocals, arranging, composition, all these different things in different facets, and we'll get more into that as time goes on, hopefully. I actually taught music in my previous career. I taught some private lessons as well. I played some gigs every week or so, and through all of this I was able to provide for my wife and I. But then we started having kids. I realized that even though I could make things work, I'd be hustling all the time, and so I decided to do what's best for my family. I went back to school to become a medical laboratory scientist. Long story short, it was a lot of hard work. I had to stop teaching, I had to stop playing, and went to school for quite a while to get through to the end goal of having a good job in that field. And thankfully I was able to do that. And it was okay. You know, I was working nights, I was working weekends, I was working long hours, I was working overtime, all those different things. And then of course COVID-19 hit and the whole healthcare industry is being slammed, so I was busier than I'd been before, taking extra shifts and making things work. But along the way I still really missed being more involved in music. I'd always wanted to create a place where I could share my background in music, my knowledge, my skills on these different instruments in a more comprehensive way. Traditionally when I learned, it was, you want to learn bass, well, you take lessons for bass. You want to learn guitar, you take lessons for guitar. You want to learn piano, you take lessons for piano. Drums. Kind of compartmentalize all these different things. I learned more along the way as I started to see how they all interconnected with each other. And that's how I want to teach this. Even though I'm a bass player primarily, when I learned how to play the guitar, it opened up the fretboard for me in a whole new way. When I learned how to play the drums, my rhythm in both my hands got so much more consistent and effective. When I learned the piano and understood theory, it opened up how I could approach the bass as well. And the same is true for any instrument. I believe if you know how to play one primarily, but also know several others, it's going to affect them in a synchronous way. I'd always wanted to make this sort of material, but never had the clear idea of how to do it. Through this channel, I want to consistently create videos that will help people to get started or to progress on their primary instruments, guitar, bass, drums, piano, along with music theory to bind it all together. But these are the ones that are consistently, with most modern music, on display. No matter what else is going on, they're the foundational rhythm and harmonic structure that helps everything else work together. And so it's very important, I think, for budding musicians to become familiar with these different instruments and to at least understand how they work and how they can work together with each other in the most effective ways. I want to be the resource that I wish I had when I was 14 years old, 15 years old, learning, growing, floundering in a lot of ways. And so I'm happy that you're here. I hope you stick around. If this is something that you're interested in, then go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications when things are new. I can produce some videos and some writings that can hopefully help to bridge the gap between where you are as a musician and where you'd like to be. Thank you for watching today. I would love it if you could respond with a comment or a thought or a question, and I will be sure to respond to those in a future video. So thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.